the Trader here with a quick YouTube video. I'm gonna try to wrap it up in about 10 minutes. Maybe it might take me five. This is just a quick recap video. This is explaining, in my opinion, what, like, with the prop firm and going through a couple eval accounts and blowing a couple eval accounts. I believe I started with a 150K account with Top Step. I paid like 150 for the monthly subscription. You have to pay 150 for the month. I believe with Top Step, 150K account came with data, so you didn't have to pay for data. So it was 150. I ended up blowing that account. I have the reports for that account as well. I'm just keeping logs and journals of things that I went through, like trying to remember what happened with that account. I mean, I do have a day by day, like a calendar, 1 day, 2 day, you know what I'm saying? And I did write notes on the side of my Top Step account for that. But like I'm saying, so I went through that account. I went through another 150 account. Uh, I started a 50K account with Top Step, and I had to reset that one twice. So um, right now I have a reset option, but I think I'm gonna hold off. The reset, I believe, I don't believe the reset for Top Step is even that much. I need to look into it and see how much it would be. But I know, I think I seen on Apex. I'm doing an Apex. I did a one Top Step 50K account. Um, I had blown the first one. Second one, I blew it, and I haven't reset that one yet. But I did another account with Apex, a 50K account with Apex on Tradeovate, and I actually blew that one yesterday uh, in the morning session. I believe I was longing NQ, and it caught a like a 5 minute, 1 minute supply zone, and it rejected it. I had to take my loss. I tried to jump back in, but with Apex, it's different rules. Like with Top Step, you have certain type of rules, and also with Apex, you have certain type of rules. So you just have to go and look into those rules just before. I mean, it is hard to pass the eval, especially when like you're trading minis. Like you're trading one, two. I think I was even trading up to five NQs, and I mean the drawdown on the NQs, depending on the market volatility, it could be really fast. You know what I'm saying? So uh, another thing that I've noticed since I've been trading minis, um, the stress level is pretty high. You know what I'm saying? Because the drawdown is pretty quick. Let's say you're down a point, that's $50 on each contract. So let's say you're trading five contracts of the S&P 500 mini, and you're down 10 points, right? Every point is $50 times five. So let's say you're down, you gotta be quick on cutting your losses, and you gotta predetermine. Let's say, like, I would recommend, if you're gonna go with minis, to start off with one ES mini. That's it. Start off with one, and see what your risk tolerance is. See what you're willing to lose on each trade, because it goes on a tick by tick basis, and each point has four ticks in it. So like I said, if you're gonna start off with minis, I would suggest, in my opinion, to start off with one lot, and work it from there. But you gotta understand, let's say it goes 5 points neg against you, you gotta times the 5 points times 50 times the amount of contracts you have. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it could get pretty bad pretty quick, but that's why you have to be on point. You gotta know what setups to take. You gotta know when to cut your losses. You gotta know. You gotta factor in a lot of key things to making yourself successful. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong. You don't have to have 100% win rate. You know what I mean? You do not have to have a 100% win rate. As long as you're cutting your losses quick, then you will be successful. Why? Because if you're letting your winners run and you're letting, and instead of cutting fast, like let's say you're in a position and you see your target or you see your plan just working out perfectly, boom, you get a nice push and you're looking at the P&L instead of focusing on the charts and seeing what price action is telling you. You're focusing on the P&L, and what happens? You sell when you see the 500, but really you could have either scaled out, sold. Let's say you're trading two, you could have sold one, let one run. You know what I'm saying? Or you could have sold and jump back in. Let's say when you see the pullback holding, and you want to jump back into the upside, boom, you jump back in. Bam, let's go. But you just gotta see what is best for you. Like me, I was scalping 5 contracts of NQ. So like me, I would like to be in and out, in and out. Take that $200 loss, $300 loss, and call it. You know what I'm saying? And wait for your setup again to show itself. Boom. Okay, it's getting momentum back to the upside. Boom. I'm jumping back in. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? But you sit there and you start. Oh man, ooh, like nah. Don't even put yourself through that. Like if you see a loss, cut that motherfucker quick. Sorry for my language. I'm gonna have to blurt that out. But just cut it quick. You know, like don't sit there and put yourself through that pain. Cut it. Cut it. You know what I'm saying? But the mind, like, it's the psychology behind trading that you're like, man, you know what? I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold. You know, I'm gonna hold, and it's gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Then from being negative 500, now you're negative 1500, negative 2000 because you had hope instead of just trading the chart and being like, you know what? My plan is invalidated. Maybe look into going short. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to hold, you know what I'm saying? Cut it and jump into the downside. Easy, easy, simple as that. You gotta let the chart trade the charts and not trade your emotions. And do not trade the P&L. I mean, I've been working on it. I'm trying to figure out a way to be able to see where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, not really put so much energy behind staying focused on that. You know what I'm saying? Like instead, start learning the chart and seeing, okay, well maybe I can see it from here. You know what I mean? And like maybe I'll know where I'm negative, where I'm positive, like, and to know to hold because you could see what the market is telling you on a tick by tick basis. Like you could see from the 1 to the 5 to the 15 to the 30. You could see those time frames. They're painting a picture for you. Like when we take losses, instead of like thinking like, okay, maybe it's me, maybe it's something that I need to change within myself. We start trying to go back to the technical, or we try to switch up our strategy. We try to incorporate something else, and we try to do this and that. And really, we need to focus on us and see what is really hindering our success. What is it? Is it psychological? What is it? What is it? So yeah, guys, like like I said, I I'm not gonna. I'm not think. I'm thinking about resetting my top set, but um, I'm gonna see because I know there's a fee once you pass the eval account. I know there's like $150 fee to get funded, which is, basically I was like, you know what? Instead of doing that, I'll just take the 250 and start my own personal account again, and then just size down. I have been talking to one of my buddies, and he's like, bro, it's size down, like, and I'm like, size down, bro. I'm only trading one contract. He's like, yeah, go micro. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go micro.